In life, we all dream of becoming someone great. We want to achieve something that proves our existence matters. We watch motivational videos, listen to speeches, and for a moment, we feel unstoppable, ready to change our life. But then reality hits. Days pass, energy fades, and we slip back into the same habits. Why does this happen? Because motivation is like fire from paper. Bright, loud, but temporary discipline is like fire from coal. Slow, quiet, but long-lasting. If you truly want to change your life, listen carefully to this story, because once you understand it, you'll stop depending on motivation forever. There was a boy named Jack. He had big dreams. He wanted to achieve something meaningful. He spent hours consuming motivation, watching success stories, and every night he whispered to himself, "Tomorrow I'll start. Tomorrow I'll study harder. Tomorrow I'll change everything." But every tomorrow became another excuse. He felt trapped, excited one day, defeated the next. One evening, frustrated and lost, he met his old friend Mark. After years, Mark wasn't dramatic or loud. He had a calm, grounded presence, like someone who had finally understood life. They sat together by the riverside. Jack sighed. "I don't understand, Mark. I read books, watched motivational videos, but after a few days, I lose consistency." Mark smiled gently. "You're not alone, Jack. Most people go through the same cycle." Jack asked, "But isn't motivation important?" Mark shook his head slowly. "Motivation can start the journey, but only discipline finishes it." He continued softly, "Everyone depends on motivation, but only 1% depend on discipline. And those 1%, they're the ones who change the world." Jack frowned. "Without motivation, how am I supposed to start?" Mark replied calmly. "Tomorrow morning, come with me. I want to show you something." The next morning, they walked to the edge of the village. Inside a small clay workshop, an old potter was working quietly, his hands steady, his eyes peaceful. He shaped pot after pot, some perfect, some cracked, some broken, but he never stopped. Jack whispered, "He's been doing this for hours. Doesn't he get frustrated?" They watched silently. The potter worked slowly, patiently. One pot suddenly collapsed. Jack winced. "All that work, wasted." The potter smiled. "Nothing is wasted, young man. The clay remembers every touch. When I shape it again, it becomes stronger." Jack looked confused. The potter pointed toward a corner. Dozens of broken pots were scattered there, cracked, uneven. The potter smiled and said, "When people see my pots in the market, they only see the perfect ones. They think every piece I make turns out this way. Every crack shaped my patience. Every mistake improved my hands. Every failure trained my mind." He dipped his fingers into a bowl of water and smoothed a new piece of clay. "Discipline," he whispered, "is what keeps your hands moving even when your heart feels tired." Then he pointed at a wooden shelf near the window. Dozens of pots were drying slowly in the shade. "These pots must dry for hours, sometimes days. If I rush them, if I bring them near the fire too early, they'll break." He added softly, "Dreams are just like clay. If you heat them too fast with motivation, they crack. But if you shape them slowly with discipline, they become strong enough to survive the fire and shine." Jack watched the potter's hands, steady, patient, unshakable, and finally, he understood. His failures were not signs of weakness. They were the broken pots of his own life, teaching him how to grow stronger. Something shifted inside him. He realized he didn't lack passion, he lacked patience. That day, Jack made a promise to himself to stop waiting for the perfect moment and start building the moment. Brick by brick, days passed, weeks passed, months turned into years. Jack worked quietly, some days tired, some days unmotivated. But he kept showing up, and slowly, his life began to take shape, just like clay under a potter's steady hands. Years later, someone asked him, "What's the secret of your success?" Jack smiled and replied, "Motivation gave me the dream, but discipline shaped it into reality." Your dreams are not built in moments of fire. They're built in the quiet hours, when no one is watching, no one is praising, and no one is motivating you. Motivation is the spark that lights the lamp, but discipline is the oil that keeps it burning through the darkest nights. The world sees your finished pot, your success, your achievements, your shine. What they don't see are the hundreds of cracked versions of you. The times you failed, the moments you broke, the nights you almost gave up. But those cracks, they are not your weakness. They are proof that you kept going. Because discipline isn't about feeling strong. It's about showing up even when you feel weak. Growth takes time. Dreams take patience, and success takes thousands of invisible repetitions. So don't rush your journey. Don't compare your pot to someone else's shine. Dry slowly, grow patiently, and trust the process. Your time will come, and when it does, you won't just shine, you'll endure. If this story inspired you even a little, hit the like button, drop a comment, and share it with someone who needs it. Your support helps me bring more stories, more lessons, and more value every day. And don't forget to subscribe, because the next story might be the one that changes your life.